suppose the Kruger National Park is out of South Africa's national park, the crown jewel as you would have it. I suppose the best example in South Africa of an intact natural system that had very little modification by man before it was proclaimed over 90 years ago now. All its natural processes are still in place. There's all the large animals that you'd expect for these sort of areas are still here. Because the nature is intact and because it's such a good place and easily accessible for people to come and see these animals, it certainly draws in a huge amount of people that are interested in wildlife throughout the world. The vast majority of the guests that come to Kruger, they prefer self-drive visits. So Kruger has a number of large rest camps, I think 12, quite varied accommodation.
We offer morning drives, which is scheduled for 3 hours. Then we also have sunset drives, which are scheduled from 4:30 to 7:30. Night drives that leave at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock.
There are wilderness trails that operate from rustic bush camps that do organized walks on a daily basis. You can do primitive backpack trails where you camp out in the bush and you bring your own tents and supplies.
People are scared to walk in the bush because they don't have enough knowledge, in terms of behavior of the animals. So our role is to educate them. We've got a depth of knowledge about the behavior of the animals. In that regard, we ensure that we're always safe when we conduct this activity.
When you're driving around in the park, you are an observer, and once you get on foot, you become a participant. Top here, there's a hippo that's walked here as well, but it's just one that I would have passed by last night, I'm sure. This big four-toed footprint you can see there quite nicely. People often ask what is the best time of year to visit. Every time of year has something unique or special about it. The park is so big that there's the vegetation and the animal life as a result of that vegetation changes throughout its entire length. So you can't just stay at one camp and think that that's a good rep or example of what the whole of Kruger looks like.